Hello everyone. Today we are going to discuss development of urinary system. First of all, we will start development of kidney. Now, development of urinary system, it occurs from two sources. First is intermediate mesoderm. This one is intermediate mesoderm, and the second one is cloaca. Cloaca we have discussed in the last class. What is cloaca? Cloaca is the part of the hindgut which is distal to the allantois. So this is allantois and distal part of the hindgut is called as cloaca. Now what is intermediate mesoderm? As we know, if we see the cut section of the embryo, this is the dorsal part and this one is the ventral part. On the dorsal surface, this is neural tube, this is notochord, and this is dorsal aorta. Now on each side of the notochord, the intraembryonic mesoderm divides into three parts. On each side of the notochord will be paraxial mesoderm, lateral to it will be the intermediate mesoderm, and lateral to intermediate mesoderm will be the lateral plate mesoderm, which again is divided by intraembryonic coelom into two parts, which are somatopleuric and splanchnopluric layer of the lateral plate mesoderm. So here is the intermediate mesoderm which is present between paraxial and lateral plate mesoderm. So this intermediate mesoderm form a longitudinal ridge on each side of the dorsal aorta, that is urogenital ridge, and this urogenital ridge is lined by coelomic epithelium because this is the peritoneal cavity and this is the lining epithelium. So anteriorly this genital ridge is covered by coelomic epithelium. Now if we see this urogenital ridge, it again is divided into medial part and the lateral part. Medial part is called as genital ridge and the lateral part will form the nephrogenic cord. So this is the urogenital ridge which is formed by intermediate mesoderm, and this urogenital ridge is divided into medial part by called as genital ridge and lateral part is called as nephrogenic cord. And this one is the cloaca. Now we say if development of kidney ontogeny repeats phylogeny, means during development of kidney it repeats its evolutionary history, means initially there will be development of pronephros, then mesonephros and metanephros. Pronephros kidney is present in cyclostomes and some teleost fishes. Mesonephros or the mesonephric kidney is present in fishes and amphibians, and metanephric kidney is the kidney of human beings. So during development, our kidney passes through these stages of development. First, our kidney will be pronephric, then mesonephric, and permanent kidney will form as a metanephric kidney. Now we see the nephrogenic cord which is formed by intermediate mesoderm. This nephrogenic cord which is present on each side of the dorsal mesentery of gut, or you can say on each side of the dorsal aorta. We can see here this is the dorsal aorta and this is the dorsal mesentery of gut. So this nephrogenic cord is present as a vertical column or the longitudinal column on each side of the dorsal mesentery of gut, and it has got first stages of development are pronephros, then mesonephros and the metanephros. So in this diagram we can see the all three parts. First of all, this is the pronephros. Pronephric kidney appear during the starting of 4th week of intrauterine life and it degenerates at the end of 4th week of intrauterine life. It is non-functional in human being, and here you can see these are the tubules. These are called as pronephric tubules and this one is the pronephric duct. These pronephric tubules are draining into the pronephric duct. All these system will disappear at the end of 4th week of intrauterine life. Some according to some authors, this pronephric duct will remain patent, and later on when mesonephros appears and mesonephric duct will form, this pronephric duct will form the mesonephric duct. Now now after disappearance of or after degeneration of the pronephros, this mesonephric kidney will appear, or you can say mesonephros will appear, and these are mesonephric tubules which are draining into mesonephric duct, also called as Wolffian duct. This mesonephric kidney appear at the end of 4th week of intrauterine life and disappear in the 5th week of intrauterine life. It completely disappears in females, this mesonephric duct, but in males this mesonephric duct and some mesonephric tubules also persist. This mesonephric duct or Wolffian duct will form the genital duct system of the male system, and some of the mesonephric tubules are also persisting in the males, and they will form the vasa efferentia of the male genital system. Now, metanephros. This will appear at the end of 5th week or in the starting of the 6th week of intrauterine life. That will form the permanent kidney of the human being. So this is metanephros, and this is mesonephric duct which will be persisting in the males, and it will disappear. Most of this part of the mesonephric duct will disappear in females. In the caudal part of mesonephric duct, a bud is arising. This yellow one is the ureteric bud, which is arising from the caudal part of mesonephric duct. This ureteric bud gives rise to collecting system of the kidney and ureter of the ureter. Now, if we see these both mesonephric duct are opening into cloaca. Now, if we see pronephros, mesonephron, and metanephros. These pronephros, which appear at the 4th week of beginning of the 4th week, they are present in the cervical region and they are segmented. Mesonephros, which appear at the end of 4th week, and they are present in the thoracolumbar region, and the metanephros, which appear at the end of 5th week, or according to some books, it appears in the 5th week of intrauterine life. Now, if we see pronephros, mesonephron, and metanephros. These pronephros, which appear at the 4th week of beginning of the 4th week, they are present in the cervical region and they are segmented. Mesonephros, which appear at the end of 4th week, and they are present in the thoracolumbar region, and the metanephros, which appear at the end of 5th week, or according to some books, it appears in the 5th week of intrauterine life, and it will form the permanent kidney. It is present in the sacral region. And pronephros is non-functional in human being, but mesonephros is functional for a short period of time, but later it will disappear. But its some of tubules will present, and they will form the genital ducts of male system. And metanephros, which appear at the beginning of 3rd month, or according to some books, it is appearing in the 5th week of intrauterine life. At the end of 5th week of intrauterine life, it appears in the sacral region, and it is functional, and its duct is ureter. Here you can see pronephros, this is mesonephros, and this is metanephros. Here you can see this is pronephric duct which has been disappeared, this is mesonephric duct, and this is metanephros. And here the mesonephric duct is giving rise to a bud that is called as ureteric bud, which is going or growing towards the metanephros. Now if we see the development of collecting system or pelvic-calyceal system of the kidney. Here in the caudal part of mesonephric duct, you can see a ureteric bud is arising and growing towards the metanephros. This metanephric tissue into which this ureteric bud is growing is called as metanephric blastema. And this ureteric bud, which is growing into the metanephric blastema, give rise to ureter, and its upper part will be dilated and will form the renal pelvis, which again divides and form the major calyces, again further divide to form the minor calyces, and again divide to form collecting duct.